not.
It's got to a point. It's got to a point now where Luke came with us to go visit his brother for his birthday. Which, by the way, happy birthday to Jacob! It's his birthday today. Jacob! I love you.
Happy birthday!
We saw Jacob. We celebrated also Easter, and Luke said to me, he goes, "Yo, bro, that's old news." That's literally like a quote I think he said to me. He goes, "Old news, bro." I go, thanks, Luke. I appreciate that. You know, that's very nice of you.
Bro, seriously?
Yeah. So, Chelsea had me do something before we left to go. This just shows you how many people treat their pets better than they treat themselves, or they treat other family members. And I want you to call us up if this is the case for you. Chelsea had me take Louie, who is our one of our two dogs, our oldest dog. He's I think like 11 or something like that. I don't even know. Had me take him to go get acupuncture and massage the other day.
You jealous?
This is insane.
Megan, first off, I was like, what? I got to do what? Like, I thought he was going, to the vet for like a serious, thing. She goes, yeah, you're taking him for his acupuncture. I go, acupuncture?
Does he have arthritis or what? What's going on?
Louis always had issues where if you pet him in certain areas, they say that he's got some kind of like a spine issue or something.
Okay.
And this has been a relieving thing. And instead of giving him pain medication, this, Marissa and everybody over at Union Lake Vet have decided that this was the thing that was best for him.
Okay.
Thing that was best for him and for them to put another wing on that goddamn place. I'm sorry. By the way, I shouldn't be saying that.
Not on Easter Monday.
I told Colleen that I would not use the Lord's name in vain. I apologize, Colleen. So, all right. So
Colleen.
his gosh darn, veterinary clinic. So I'm sitting there watching this extremely nice veterinarian. She was a sweet lady, put needles into his back and doing it. And Louis just sitting there, and you could tell it was giving him a sense of relief. And she's massaging him, giving them this massage. And the entire time, all I want to do is go, I fell downstairs at a bar in East Lansing. Do you know how bad my back feels? Like, do you know my shoulder? I have like torn things in my shoulder.
You can go get acupuncture yourself.
I understand
you
that.
Human
I don't
being.
have time. I've got to take my dogs to it.
Oh, you don't have time.
I have no time to do this stuff, this shenanigans. I've got a house full of dogs I've got to take to appointments.
What are you doing tonight?
What am I doing tonight?
Yeah.
I'm going to doctor's appointments. Believe it or not, I've got to go to an orthopedic doctor appointment.
See, I'm all for all these funky things with it. If it keeps my dog alive and happy and pain-free any longer, I take the clothes off my body and I'll sell them to pay for acupuncture and massage. I've never heard of doggy massage, but that sounds lovely.
They have.
Can dogs, can you rub CBD oil on dogs?
You can give them tinctures.
I think so, yeah.
Why don't you do that?
Well, that's not what my wife
It was
wants to
420,
do.
bro. Might as well.
My dog hates it. When you feed it to her, she goes, ah.
Kev, let me tell you something about Louie. Louie eats real dog food, okay? Like when I say real dog, real food. Like they pre-make it and they put it in these little packages and it's got like broccoli and whatever, and I'm eating like Jersey Mike's. You know what I mean?
Shout out Jersey Mike's.
Processed ham. And this dog's eating like real chicken and stuff like that. And is getting acupuncture and has got, the medicine bills for this dog. Who knows?
Insane.
It's craziness.
Acupuncture, that seems a lot, bro.
I know.
Like, it's a dog.
I'm at a point right now where
Part of your family.
where I'm like,
You don't have a dog.
I don't live like that. I used to have dogs when I grow up, but
that's not your dog. That's your parents' dog.
I see how passionate you are about this. You about to bite me. Down, Shannon, down.
That was a drop.
Yeah, that was actually Shannon. That was not a drop.
Dude, I had a vet one time sit me down in a room before they did the treatment to go over the cost of it. And I was like, you will do anything for this dog to live.
Bro, people kill for their dogs.
I would.
Hold on, Chanel. We're talking about the bougie dogs here right now. You got some bougie dogs in your house, huh?
Yes, my Chihuahua mix Miley. She just turned 16, and her hips are getting a little, a little rough because she's getting older. So she does a laser therapy, like the red light laser therapy.
Oh, my God.
We had x-rays done. She goes to the chiropractor. She gets like her farmer's dog food. She gets a daily liquid pain injection. She gets a monthly pain injection for arthritis, and then I crush up prescription strength vitamins in her farmer's dog food.
And what do you eat, by the way, while your dog's costing you all this money? What are you eating? What's your thing of a meal?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Spam.
Can I tell you that if Chelsea's listening to this right now, she's going to now automatically say that my dog needs red light therapy because she's obsessed with red light therapy.
You know what? It's made a huge difference. And my thing is, like, this dog got me through some of the hardest moments in my life.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give up on her because she got old.
Right.
So she does sleep. She sleeps in a bassinet now next to her bed because
my
she
God.
was having some accidents. And so I didn't want her to, like, not feel like she could still sleep with us. And she loves it.
And let me tell you, that dog's going to live to be 36. That dog's going to outlive me. I just know it.
That dog's gonna outlive Janelle. What's up, Sean? It's Mojo in the Morning. We're talking about the bougie dogs, the bougie pets. Do people do this with their cats?
Well, I don't know about cats, but my dog is a Shih Tzu, 14 years old.
Wait, what?
My wife,
Wait, hold on.
Stop.
Try that again. What kind of dog is it?
a Shih Tzu.
A Shih Tzu.
Like a kazoo.
Okay, your dog's
I
a
don't
Shih
want to
let the tease
say
at
the
home.
other word. But,
Okay, it's a
you know.
Shih Tzu. All right, go ahead.
Yes, there you go. And by the way, Shannon, sick Kevin.
Sick.
Sick.
You got your back. You got your back. You got your back.
Yeah.
I like Sean.
Go bite him.
Put my finger in her butthole.
My Shih Tzu.
My wife just caught me yesterday.
Your wife just called you yesterday, and what did she say?
Basically loving on my dog because he's old, don't know how much time he's got. Walked in the room, she goes, you pay more attention to that damn dog than you do me.
You know what? I'm telling you, you're going to be alone sleeping with that dog.
Actually, I work third shift, so that dog sleeps with me while I'm in my bed while the wife's at work.
Sean, what do you? I know it's man's best friend, but man needs women.
Doggy style.
Man needs women in your life. You don't need that.
Well, as soon as my wife starts following around like the dog does,
That is kind of true. That is interesting. It's like the dogs actually greet me at the door. I should think about it. Like, if I come home, my kids, my wife, they're, oh, you're home? No, the dogs actually were waiting for me at the door. What's going on, Tiffany? How you doing?
Hi. So we have a dog named Jack. He's half Dalmatian, half Jack Russell, and my husband treats him better than he treats our kids. He tucks him in with a pillow at night and blanket and kisses him on his forehead.
You know what made me mad about the guys being like, the dog greets me at the door? I'm like, I bet you feed the dog. When was the last time you cooked dinner for your family? Of course the dog greets you at the
He's
door.
loyal.
So,
Y'all be treating your dogs better than the people is wild. There needs to be an even play. I'm with Kev. I need to meet Shan and Kev in the middle. We need to treat family well and our dogs, okay?
Tiffany, let me ask you this question. With you complaining about the fact that your husband tucks in your dog at night and kisses your dog and all the rest of that stuff, when is the last time that you jumped on the couch and cuddled next to your husband without him asking you to?
Yeah, that's what he says. He says he's man's best friend, and I said he tells me all the time he's man's best friend, and he
Exactly.
greets him so nicely at home.
When was the last time your husband just showed up with a cupcake and said, want a treat?
Never.
Exactly.
Does your husband keep peanut butter by the
No,
dog?
stop.
Honestly,
All right, Kevin.
I've been-
Ben, you are
Kevin.
done with this conversation.
Kevin, put him in the crate. Go put him in the crate. Yeah, we don't need him around here right now. You're a bad doggy. Hi, Adam. What's going on? It's Mojo in the Morning.
Good morning. I am raising a squirrel that unfortunately, my girlfriend hates. I love her a little bit more than the girlfriend.
Are you kidding when you're saying this? You actually have a pet squirrel?
Yeah. So for a year, I've raised a squirrel. I'm actually going to college to be a rehabber for it. I need a license.
So you've got an illegal squirrel.
So, wait, is that a thing that you can do? You can actually raise squirrels, like, from the wild?
No, you're not allowed to. Not without a license.
Y'all
That's
are
why I
missing
went
the
back to
fact that
college.
he said he loves the squirrel a little bit more than his girlfriend.
Yes.
Man, where'd you find this squirrel?
Outdoors.
Last year was April 8th, and there was eclipse. And as I was driving my kids home, we thought we ran over a kitten, and it was a baby squirrel in the middle of the road.
Oh, and you felt horrible about it, so you nursed it to health.
Nursed it back to life. After my separation, I found this squirrel.
There you go.
Jeez.
And her name's Sammy, and she'll live 20 years. I built her a giant cage, and I feed her nuts and everything every day.
After
Wow.
the separation.
What a guy. Well, you know what? Sometimes separations are difficult, and it's wonderful that you're a kind person that you're doing this.
Do you remember Chimp Crazy or whatever what was that show called?
Yes.
I feel like we're going to have Squirrel Crazy next, and it's just going to be a bunch of people like, this is my squirrel collection.
Yeah.
We keep them in the basement. Don't tell the FBI.
Here, by the way, is proof that people treat their animals better than themselves. Summer, go ahead. Tell everybody your story.
So I, for the longest time, have paid for pet insurance or like health insurance for my cat, and I still don't have health insurance.
Oh,
Isn't that
Lord.
unreal? Your cat has health insurance, but Summer doesn't have health insurance.
Yeah, full coverage.
Unreal.
To be fair, the price difference is crazy between human and pet insurance.
Somebody told me though that pet insurance does nothing though. Is it good? Does it work?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, he broke a leg and it was fully covered. So
That's
Yeah,
wild.
you worried about the wrong meow.
By the way, why did Obama never do Obamacare for animals? We need him back. Bring him back. We got to have that. We need health insurance for our animals too.
One and done on the dating, eh? 102nd date. Second date update happens at 8:20 on Mojo in the morning.
We are less than 2 minutes away. We're about a minute and a half away from a major family meeting that we're calling here. I do want to mention a couple of things before I get into that. One is Mojo Gives You a Baby is back. We are accepting applications right now. If you would like to win IVF for free from the Mojo in the Morning Show, it is the annual Mojo Gives You a Baby promotion from IVF Michigan and the Ohio Fertility Centers. Submit your entries right now, mojointhemorning.com. Go on our Instagram, Facebook. You'll see it pinned right at the top. You can just click on there and all the details are there. We've gotten some great entries. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Every year, it never ceases to amaze me the stories that people have of just how difficult it is. And it seems like more and more over the years, it's more and more difficult. I don't know what it is from, but that people are just having a hard time having kids. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them, are new families that got together with the hope and dream that they could start their own family. And unfortunately, have been faced with a lot of infertility. Yeah. So IVF Michigan, thank you to those guys, and the Ohio Fertility Center. Thank you to Dr. Shama on that one. Coming up in like the next 20 or so, 30 minutes, I want to talk about our big promotion that we're doing, which is the More Mojo podcast that is live. So More Mojo podcast live. It's sold out. You can't get a ticket to it, but I got a good news story for you about that coming up in a little bit on how that's helping Breaking Entering Christmas Wish. By the way, today, the We Don't podcast comes back. And this might actually be something later to start a topic with. The word divorce came up again for Chelsea and I. And we discuss that and discuss throwing out divorce in the D word as frequently as gets thrown out sometimes in relationships, and how after a while it just becomes one of those things in relationships where people just will say, well, you know what, let's just get a divorce. And if you're a couple that is struggling right now and that might have happened to you, go check out the We Don't podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get podcasts. Search Mojo We Don't.